whether it be noise, air or water.
In fact, as we are developing, the varieties of pollution are also growing. So this year, we have wanted to bring to you the concept of Harit Diwali. And this concept comes with a worry. Diwali has evolved more as a festival of crackers, negating other dimensions of enjoyment.
Diwali also makes eating, meeting people and coming back home happy. But the nature has a question from us. If you are silent and sensitive, you will be able to hear the question that who has given us the right to pollute the air in the name of celebration?
Once Diwali is over, we come back to school and start our studies. But can we say the same for the nature? The cost to nature stays forever. The quality of air goes down, and we are hardly even bothered about this natural cultural conflict.
You can see the after effects of Diwali. There is a lot of smog. Smog is the mixture of smoke and fog. It causes a lot of diseases, and the main disease in children is asthma.
We are here to represent those people who believe in festivities of nature. We are here to represent humanity in most ways. We are here to represent those people who have taken a pledge to conserve the environment for future generations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we, the children of Mother Earth, urge you to stay away from crackers this Diwali. Let crackers be the story of past. We promote the idea of Harit Diwali.
Before we conclude, just wonder yourself, in the most beautiful dress, in the happiest moment, eating your favorite dish, yet inhaling the most harmful air humans have ever created in this Diwali.
Think of it, sit back and enjoy the show.
When I despair, I remember that all through the history, the way of truth and love have always won. There have been tyrants and murderers, and for a time they can seem invincible. But at the end, they always fall. Think of it always, said Mahatma Gandhi.
A very good morning to our dear parents and grandparents on this pleasant November morning. On behalf of all the students of Class 6, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to each and everyone present here.
It is a esteemed honor to be standing before such an impressive assembly on this day of Jashn-e-Bachpan, that lovely time of the year when we at Delhi Public School celebrate life and learning.
Variety is the spice of life. Life without feasts and celebrations is charmless and lifeless. So is true in case of school life. Jashn-e-Bachpan, the festival of childhood, not only provides a stage or a platform for the children to showcase their talents, but also helps them to achieve a holistic approach towards learning.
Life brings tears, smiles and memories. The tears dry, the smiles fade away, but the memories last forever. These are the only memories that we shall always cherish when we will walk down the memory trail.
Now we would like to express in words all that we have accomplished and experienced in the present session. We would like to share with you some of the momentous attainments of our session 2018-19, which has been abounding with memorable events potent enough to be cherished throughout life. We signposted of our events calendar by having class assemblies conducted by each section.
These assemblies were designed at bringing out our inherent capabilities. Our teachers ensures 100% of complicity. Since the school follows cohesive approach along with thematic teachings to keep abreast with the global world of tomorrow. Hence, we were given occasions to participate in various academic and co-curricular accomplishments.
To build up our poise and charisma, we have weekly competitions every Thursday. These activities provide us a platform where we exhibit our accomplishments and showcase our brilliance. Teachers also inspired us to participate in co-curricular activities so that our unstretched shoulders are able to take on the accountabilities of tomorrow. Science exhibition, social science exhibition, skit, collage, science symposium, read program, creative writing, quiz, poetry writing, mock interview, tableau on national movements, patriotic singing, summer projects, science experiments, and many more. The list is endless.
To inculcate traditional values in students and to revive the dwelling spirit of our Indian artistic and cultural heritage, we have joined hands with Spit McKay, a non-profit voluntary movement for the promotion of Indian classical music and culture. As part of this initiative, we were fortunate to witness performance by Ustad Bhutte Khan Mangniyar and many more. Ouch! Ouch! My ears hurt. Why do the neighbors play such loud music? I have not been able to concentrate on my studies since morning. How will I prepare for tomorrow's exams? Oh God, someone help me. Oh God, when will the loudspeaker stop? I'm having a splitting headache.
Have you ever felt this way around loud noises? If so, you are probably experiencing the dangers of noise pollution. To understand the dangers of noise pollution and to get you thinking about it, children will now present before your song, signifying that words are not always necessary and our actions speak louder than words.
The stage is set, the guests are met, the music fills the left city, the lights blend with the melody. Eager audience sit and wait to see the kids walk up to the stage. The curtains open, the stage is revealed. Showtime everyone, keep your eyes peeled. Lights, camera, mics roll on, waiting for the show to go on. So hungry request all to switch off their phones. Cause we are humans, not drones.
As the drama enrolls with poise and flair, the hall is filled with cheering flair. Never heard such round applause. Today, surely there's a splendid cause. With thumping heart and a weighted breath, youngsters perform with stupendous zest. Hold your breath, it's time for the play. The stage reflects now, what does it say? Stage fright, us, not a chance. Here we go while we sing and dance. A message we shall send as we move to the Coral Island. is one of the first works of juvenile fiction to feature juvenile heroes. The story narrates the adventure of three boys, marooned on a South Pacific island, the only survivors of a shipwreck. The three boys, 15-year-old Ralph Rover, 18-year-old Jack Martin, and 14-year-old Peter Gay, are the sole survivors of a shipwreck on a coral reef of a large but uninhabited Polynesian island. The life on the island is idyllic. The food is plentiful, and using their only possession, a broken telescope, an iron pounder, and a small axe, they fashion a shelter and even construct a small boat.
Their first contact with other humans comes after several months, when they observe two large outrigger carriers in the distance. One pursued by the two groups of Polynesians disembark on the beach and engage in the battle. The victors take 15 prisoners and kill and eat one immediately.
The three boys sail to the island of Mango, but en route they are overtaken by one of the Polynesians' war canoes and taken prisoner. They are released a month later. The false gods of Mango are consigned to the flames, and the boys set sail for home, older and wiser.
The Coral Island is full of adventures in the early stages, but then addressing some more serious issues such as the burning Polynesian tribes and later the work of the missionaries in their efforts to bring Christianity to the rest of the world.
Conflict plays a big part, whether it's tribal wars, pirates against the native tribes, or even religious divisions. Of course, it all works out well in the end. Three boys, 15-year-old Ralph Rover, 18-year-old Jack Martin, and 14-year-old Peter Gay are the sole survivors of a shipwreck on the coral reef of a large but uninhabited Polynesian island.
At first, their life on the island is idyllic. Food in the shape of fruits, fish and wild pigs is plentiful, and using their only possessions, a broken telescope, iron condor and a small axe, they fashion a shelter and even construct a small boat.
Their first contact with other people comes after several months when they observe two large outrigger canoes on the beach. The two groups were engaged in the battle, and the three boys intervened to successfully defeat the attacking party, earning the gratitude to the chief Tararo. The Polynesians leave and the three boys are rolled once more. But then, more unwelcome
Visitors arrive on the ship of the pirates who make a living trading or stealing sandalwood. The three boys conceal themselves in a hidden cave, but Ralph was captured when he sets out to see if the pirates have left, and then is taken aboard the pirate schooner.
Ralph strikes up an unexpected friendship with one of the pirates, Bloody Bill, and when they call at an island to trade for more goods, he meets Terraro again. On the island, he sees all the facets of island life, including the popular sport of surfing.
Rising tension leads the inhabitants to attack the pirates, leaving only Ralph alive and Bloody Bill mortally wounded. However, they manage to make their escape in this schooner. After Bill dies, making a deathbed repentance for his evil life, Ralph manages to sail back to the Coral Island to be reunited with his friends. The boys then set sail for home, older and wiser.
Coral Island. and still is my ruling passion, the joy of my heart, the very sunshine of my existence in childhood, in boyhood, and in my man's state. I've been a rover, not a mere rambler, among the woody glens and upon the hilltops of my own native land, but an enthusiastic rover throughout the length and the breadth of the wide, wide world.
It was a wild black night of howling storm, the night on which I was born in the foaming bosom of the broad Atlantic Ocean. My father was a sea captain. My grandfather was a sea captain. My great-grandfather had been a marine. Nobody could tell positively what occupation his father had followed. But my dear mother used to assert that he had been a midshipman whose grandfather on the mother's side had been an admiral in the Royal Navy. At any rate, we knew that as far as our family could be traced, it was intimately connected with the great watery waste. Indeed, this was the case on both sides of the house. For my mother always went to sea with my father on his long, long voyages, and so spent the greater part of her life upon the water.
Thus said Ralph in the book, Gore Island as he set the scene for the great adventure.
Being a roving boy, he called himself Ralph Rover. One day, he met some sailor who would change his life forever.
Ah, that was a good, smooth landing, sailors.
That's as maybe, but nothing beats the thrill of landing on a sandy beach in the South Sea Islands.
Oh, really? What a charming place. I will fall in love with this island. Oh yes! The island, the beautiful beaches, the wonderful camp, the women.
Women?
Laddie! The women of the South Sea Islands are rare indeed. Imagine, black hair flowing down our shoulders, frank open faces unfreckled, chocolate skin and wonderful disposition.
If I would have not been a wandering man, I would have married and stayed on those islands till I die.
joyful thing it is to awaken on a fresh, glorious morning as you find the rising sun staring into your face with dazzling beams. To see the birds twittering in the bushes and to the murmuring of a rill or the soft and whiteness as they fall upon the seashore. At any time, in any place, such sights and sounds are most charming.
But more essentially are they. So when one awakens to them for the first time in the novel, and the romantic situation with the soft, sweet air of a tropical climate, mingling with the fresh smell of the sea, or stirring the strange leaves that flutter overhead and around one, or ruffling the plumage of the stranger birds that fly inquiringly around as if to demand what business we have to intrude uninvited on their domains. When the boys woke on the morning after the shipwreck, they found themselves in the most delightful condition.
Ralph? Hey Ralph! Wake up! Rise and shine! You sleepyhead! You sleepyhead!
Peter, what happened?
We are shipwrecked, boys. The storm destroyed the ship. But we seem to have survived.
Jack, has no one else survived?
That is how it appears. I saw the ship go down without being able to launch the lifeboat. It was only through sheer luck that we three launched ourselves overboard, gripping the oar. It seems that oar brought us here.
What do we do now, Jack? You are the oldest among us. You are 80 and we are just 15. What should we do?
The first thing is to take a stop. Let's see. It seems to be on an island.
Phew! We don't know that.
True. It's true. However, given the fact that this area abounds in the islands, it seems that we are an island rather than a continent.
So, what next then?
We need to see what we have on us.
Here, what we seem to have. First, a
upward, about 6 yards long. Fourth, a sail which is needed of a small size. And fifth, a ship's telescope.
The oar! We have forgotten the oar.
And the axe, remember how you drove the axe into the oar, Jack, as you try to feed the lifeboat.
Very happy mishap indeed. Let's go to recover the oar and then we can look for our meals and shelter.
To survive on the coral islands with the help of Jack and Peter King.
His folks in the village were understandably worried about the lack of news.
Oh, what has become of my raft? There is no word about him. Fear not, mother. You know that letters come so rarely here. Why? I know families who have received letters even after
excited about Ralph.
The fish is still unharmed.
See, the tail flutters still.
We must go down into the water to investigate.
Into the water? No way, my man. You know how terrified I am of the water.
Ralph and I shall go then. If we are not back in an hour, return to our shelter on the shore and keep a vigil for ships like always. We shall, God willing, rejoin you perhaps by another route. And so Jack and Ralph left Peter King alone and dived into the water. Poor Peter King was so vexed, scared that he was off the water. He would not dive after them.
Yet, the anxiety caused by their absence was almost too much to bear. It is hard to say how Peter can board the 45 minutes. The Jack and Ralph were absent, but they did appear to his immense relief.
Wow, what a cave! A diamond cave? The roof of the cave seemed barely to sparkle with diamond.
Oh, where have you been? I was so worried.
That fish you see, Peter Kid, it's no fish. It's merely the light that is reflecting off the ocean floor.
From where comes that light? It cannot come from the sky above us.
Indeed not. The fish you see is the entrance to a cave that has a hole in its roof. It is probably that the hill there that forms the roof of the cave with a natural opening at the top that lets in the light.
Who or what is that cave?
One never knows, Peter King. It is good to know that it exists and that it can be reached. These islands mistreated cannibals. You know?
Cannibals?
Yes. Yes, I didn't want to scare you boys earlier, but I thought of these islands. These islands mistreated cannibals who devour human flesh, either in ritual or for food.
I do not want it to be captured as those.
Indeed. So, now we know that we have a hidden shelter in case needed.
not a cloud, spotted the deep blue sky, not a sound that got us golden and broke the stillness of the morning. Although there are many sounds, sweet, tiny and melodious, that mingled in the universal harmony of nature.
Wow! Wow! The sun was just rising from the Pacific's ample bosom and tipping the mountain tops with a red glow. The sea was shining like a sheet of glass, yet heaving with long, deep swell that the whole world round indicates the life of oceans and the bright seaweeds and brilliant corals shown in the depths of that colorful water as we rode over it like rare and precious gems.
Stop spotting poetry and say like it is. We sailed our little boat and visited the islands around us.
Come, boys. Come. Come on, boys. Time to get some coconuts and breakfast.
Now that we know that our boat is seaworthy, let us make a sail and a mast for it.
Indeed we shall, to the high seas and back home to England.
Not so fast, Peter King. Our little boat may be to get from islands to islands, but I don't think it can take up the high waves of the open sea.
Ralph is right. Our only hope is to sail from island to island in search of missionaries. I have read that missionaries have reached some of these islands and set up a system of ships carrying posts from island to England and back. God willing, we may make passage aboard one of these postal ships.
Quite big. We are young, strong lads. We can easily work for our passage.
And so we shall. Let's go back to our island and fit our little boat with mast and sail.
Two candles racing to the shore that fateful day. Paddle by men
was soon to change drastically. In the first instance, two of the warring tribes reached the shores of our coral island and launched a bloody battle upon the shore.
Our boys, Ralph, Peterkin and Jack, hid and watched as fierce men wielded clubs and spears. Women were also there in the canal that was being attacked. So they ran into the trees, none with a baby in their arms, as their men stayed to fight.
They would have remained hidden had it not been for the barbaric act of the victors. For they had dragged the women and would have killed them had not Jack jumped in to save them.
In the process, Jack turned the attack and the witches became the vanquished, thus earning Jack the gratitude of the chief. After the battle, Jack, Peterkin and Rob attempted to befriend the men and women whose lives were saved.
Zumba ho ho ho, 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 Zumba.
I am Jack. Jack?
Jack?
Oh, Jack! I am Torrado! Ha ha! Torrado! She? Amicia, I know English.
Fancy heavens! This conversation was going nowhere.
Pleased to meet you, Amicia. We good Englishmen. Our island is not safe for you. I have learned a bit of English from the missionaries, but white men are not welcomed on our island. Thank you for saving us.
Zumba ho ho ho, Zumba ho ho ho, Zumba.
Not long after the battle on the shore and the introduction to Tayo and Avidya, Peterkin, who had the keenest eyes, spotted the ship on the horizon.
Ship ahoy! Ship ahoy! Ship ahoy! Ship ahoy!
Are you dreaming of King Peterkin? I swear, any word of your reach and I will gag your sleep.
No! Look there! Ship ahoy!
What's all the noise? Peterkin seems to have shipped a hole.
Can you make out the color?
It's hard to tell. It seems to be black and white.
Black with white pattern. Oh, it's plain as the day. It's a black flag with the upside down champon in white. With a white X beneath it.
That's not a jumper part with an X-Force. That's the Jolly Roger.
At this, the boys felt a chill hit their hearts. Jolly Roger was the flag of the pirates, scourge of the high seas, searching for no reasons at all, although they flooded ships for their profit. However, many of them were pathological killers who came ready for the pleasure of killing.
We must hide.
But where? This island is easily traversed from tip to tip in all directions. Our shelter is bound to be found.
We must get to the diamond cave.
What? The place deep in the water? I shall not go there. Leave me to my fate.
That's not a long line here again. Round and hard. Shall we exercise riding it? If you feed out them, have one of us and we shall blow them in the nostrils.
And so, they took Peterkin down to the underwater diamond cave, which had plenty of air and pools of fresh water, but no means to cook food. After a day or so of feeding on raw surfish, Ralph decided to go to the beach and check on things. So he made the trip underwater to the surface.
No ships? Hooray! The pirate ship is gone. Hooray!
Stop! The prancing laddie. What is your name now?
I am Ralph.
Oh, Ralph, me laddie. We're some friends now.
I have no friends.
Come now. I'm an old hand. I am, and I know when someone's been living alone. There's 3 beds in the shelter on the beach, laddie. So there's at least 3 of you here. Out. Hey, where are they?
They are dead. Cannibals killed them.
That's like we saw the scene of the battle. I like it. Let's hope the captain does too.
Captain!
What do we have here, Bloody Bill? What's your name, young whippersnapper?
I am Ralph.
Well, Ralph, me, laddie. Where's your friends then?
Dead, eaten by cannibals.
Be that likely, Bill?
It be likely, Captain. We saw the blood on the beach.
Hey, too much blood for even the sands to absorb. Okay, laddie, you're coming with us.
What do you want with me? I am no rich man's son, whom you may hold for ransom.
You have 2 arms and 2 legs, boys, and well deserved. Who want a slave? Yes, sir. If fated well to in a case, they prefer to make meal of.
You would sell me into slavery or to be eaten?
The stomach is a harsh master, boy. Merchandise is hard. By and we must take what we get into the ship now. If we'll make a good cabin boy, perhaps we shall not see.
Running
took the ship, Rowdy Bill was quick as a nip, Rowdy Bill. Then steered the ship, then steered the ship, then steered the ship. Battle rages on an island in the sun, round on their back. To steal the boat, to steal the boat, to steal the boat. A chance to kill Rowdy Bill pirate, that was the way. Stole the ship, they stole the ship, they stole the ship, they stole the ship. On high seas, they set out on fair and peace. There was a hope, yes, for finding peace, for finding peace, for finding peace. Ran to the ship, Rowdy Bill was quick as a nip, Rowdy Bill. They steered the ship, they steered the ship, they steered the ship. Battle rages on an island in the sun, that was their back. To steal the boat, to steal the boat, to steal the boat. A chance to kill Rowdy Bill pirate, that was the way. Stole the ship, they stole the ship, they stole the ship, they stole the ship.
Hello! Anybody around? Hello! Anybody around? Jack? Pete again! Jack? Pete again! Hello! Are you aboard? Jack? Pete again! Hello!
Ralph, where have you been? We were deathly afraid. Hooray!
Ralph is back! What do we care? Where is he?
Still, it's good to know. Perhaps Ralph's adventures may give us an idea on how to leave this island and sail back to England.
They may, indeed. Look, yonder, a schooner. How in the devil's name did you capture the schooner, Ralph?
Isn't that the very ship that flew the Jolly Roger? The one we hid from?
It is. When I left the boat and went to the surface, the ship was gone and I thought it safe. However, it was a ruse by the pirates and I was captured. I told the pirates that you both had been eaten up by cannibals. Cannibals? Cannibals? I hope I gave them indigestion.
To curb the humor, Peterkin, tell us more, Ralph, how you came to command the ship.
I was to be taken and sold into slavery. However, one of the pirate Bloody Bill, his name, saw the light and had me command the ship. When the captain and crew went ashore on one of the islands to loot and pillage, he doubled back and commanded the ship.
Where is this Bloody Bill then? I like not that name. Too bloodthirsty for my taste.
Bloody Bill died aboard the schooner. In a run from the captain, he sustained gunshot that he did not reveal until we set sail. I tried all I could to save him, but it was to no avail. Did he die a renegade? He embraced his faith and made his peace with God before he died.
That's good. What next, boys?
I was on Tararo's island in my travels on the pirate ship. He has given up his barbaric ways. Awaiteth Nona that can take her to believe she's right, for he dare not take a canoe to her, nor she one to him.
Let us take our schooner to pick up
Avitia and put her in her husband's arms. And then on to England.
Hold on, Yuba. Have you ever sailed a ship?
No, but then, neither had I ever had to fish for food or dye. It seems to me, when the alternative is death, one can do almost anything. Wise words from a clown. And so, Jack, Ralph, and Peter King sailed the schooner to Avitia's island, rescued her, and deposited her on a beloved chief's island.
Everyone, it was really a tough task to have class presentations. Athar Manas, Prarthana Patra, Vedant Varma, Lakshit Raj of 6A and 6B, Anushka Vibhuti, Suyash Thakur of 6C, Lakshya Garg, Aryan Ghosrave, 6D and 6E, Shaurya Bisan, Anushka Sinha, Shambhavi Sinha, Saksham Raj of 6E, Akansha Singh, Aditya Narayan Singh of 6F, Shishti Singh, Shubh Sanvi of 6G, Ardhendu Molly Mishra of 6H, Kanak Kamal and Vanshab Chaudhary of 6I. What are you waiting for? Let's do it for them. No clapping, please. Let me also do it. Excellent performance by these students. We also have 4 students from class 9 who performed the orchestra band which was there before the start of the program. So I request them also to be on stage and so that we can acknowledge them for their presentation. Aditya Mandal of 9F on guitar, Anshul Kumar of 9G piano, Anupam Kumar 9F on guitar, and Ashutosh Tripathi 10F on drums and cajon. Thank you so much, children, for your presentation, and I hope things will be better in the coming year. Please all rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
I'll request the parents, one of the parents to go